Hi there, how are we doing? Thank you for joining me on this second video podcast style thing that I'm doing here. I haven't decided which one it is yet. Is it a video? Is it a podcast? Do you know what? I don't care if it looks stupid or silly or crazy. I just like doing videos and I like putting myself out there. So I might take their audio from this one and stick it in a podcast, but at the same time put this one on YouTube so you guys can see me and think, what the hell is going on? A bit like the first one. So it's a follow-on from my first video that I did prior to the first show, which is on the 5th of January. At Oakenshaw. My first sort of video-y, podcast-y thing was about who I am, an intro to me. It's a bit long, so hopefully you didn't fall asleep. If you did, then you woke up again midway through and then sort of caught bits of what I was doing. It's basically a bit about what I do, who I am, and how I came about wanting to be interested in comedy and basically doing comedy. Now I'm officially, strangely enough, now I've performed. I think that technically makes me a comedian now, so I'm officially a comedian. So get the party popper, explode it, that kind of thing. Just go for it. So cheer time in general. But yeah, I did a 5th of January show. Way, there you go. It was at Oakenshaw. It was fantastic. Put it simply, very fantastic. First and foremost, biggest thing I want to say is thank you to the guys who turned up. You guys were super. Great audience. And that's not just me doing the whole copy-paste answer, Thank you for coming. You were great. No, you really were. You really were superb. You stayed for the whole thing. You laughed, you smiled. I did notice laughs and smiles, so that's great news because obviously one thing you don't want to do is bomb on a comedy show. You don't want to be the guy that nothing happens to. You shouldn't panic if that did happen. That's the obvious thing that everyone says. That's the standard thing. Don't panic. But no, it was great. I really enjoyed it. I got there a bit early, as expected. That was the sort of procedure to put up the chairs. I said put up the chairs and put them on the roof. Put them out so people can sit on them, layer them out, stack them out, prep them. Put my amp out, put my mic out, test it all, and just, sort of get a feel for the whole venue again, really, because it'd been a little while since I'd visited it before, to the point where I did the show. So I was going back and forth, but being in the actual hall itself and the centre itself, I hadn't done that for a while. So it was good to sort of get back in there and get a feel for it. We took down, obviously, all of the leaflets. We had a good audience, decent amount, wasn't hundreds, it was good amount, it wasn't one, so that was fantastic. As I said before, though, 1 or 100 is still technically audience, so the show would have gone on regardless, but it's always nice to have a good varied different kinds of people there. It's really good, and I really enjoyed it. And that's something I really enjoyed it. I absolutely loved it. I really did. And perhaps, as I said before, that's reinforced my interest in doing comedy, so I will keep going for it. If that wasn't enough, I will keep knocking down barriers, and I will keep tackling it here in Redditch, and I will keep showing interest and creating more of an interest in this thing up here called the brand name, the handle. I don't know, whatever this social media guys say. It is a handle, AJRedditch. That's my world. That's what I'm going to be doing for now onwards. Next show is the 25th of January at Win Yates Green. Keep an eye on this bad boy, and I've got the details. I've put up leaflets. So we took down the ones from Oakenshaw and put up the ones for Win Yates Green now. They are in the Yarra Valley Lake. They're in Morrison's and at the community centre itself at Win Yates Green. And I will be putting them up at Abbey Stadium as well on the Wednesday. So that's, I guess, because we're not going to be visiting again, I'll put them up on there for you guys to grab some tickets. Now, the obvious thing is when you take tickets, do either turn up, ideally, or hand them on to someone else so they can come instead. All right? So it's not just, you bin them or you forget about them. Now, I've improved the tickets a little bit. And admittedly, perhaps it wasn't even oversight. I just expected people to take pictures of the A4 and then have a ticket and turn up. But what I put on these tickets now for Win Yates Green is I put the date, okay? And I put Win Yates G. So Win Yates G for Green and the date by it. And quite frankly, you can probably work out what you need to do on that particular date to come and see me. It should be quite straightforward. But I loved Oakenshaw. The point of this particular video, though, is to sort of express my love of that particular first show, and it's reinforced my interest in doing comedy. And I will go for it again. I really enjoyed it. So obviously, chairs out, lights out. I say lights out. They weren't fully out. There was a few on me, but that's fine. And then off we go. Show starts. Took basically about an hour, which is how I expected the show to be. I say there was some giggles, some laughter, some lot of love. I've got to be honest, there's a lot of love from the audience, and I think that's hopefully because they went free comedy. And do you know what? I actually battled Peter Kay on that day. I never thought I'd ever say that, and I would say battle. There was a clear winner. Peter Kay obviously has been selling out tours around the whole of the country for God knows how many years. 2 years now. It's been sale for. I think it's mad, and and it's going to keep going until 2025 or something like that. But he basically had a show in Birmingham on the same night that I was doing a Reddit show. So yeah, I'm going to pretend that I was in competition with him. Helps me, nice psychological performance. And I had a few people. I didn't have no one. That was really good, and that's the most important thing. I had an audience, and I hope to get even more at Win Yates Green. And as these shows, we progress through them all, we get more and more and more interest, and yeah, people come to each show each time. So I'll be tackling Win Yates Green next, but Oakenshaw was awesome, and that's what this video is about. It's just relating my love for the guys who came to the actual show and how much I really enjoyed doing that. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed watching the show. And yeah, I took some small bits back from that in terms of tweaks that I'll do, but that's the point of these particular shows, is that they're a work in progress, allowing me to then adjust one or two little things. And the key to all of this is that I don't use the notes and the paperwork at the end of it come, I don't know, show number 5 or 6, where I'm proficient in the whole thing and I've got it locked down just like that and ready to go without the need to look at anything. But yeah, thank you so much for coming. Really, really enjoyed Oakenshaw. I hope you enjoyed it as well. The feedback I had from you guys was yes, but you never could tell when people have stood right in front of you whether they tell the truth or not, but they were smiling, laughing, and you don't need to do that at a free show. You could just simply go, get out and walk if you don't like it, or you could just stare aimlessly at nothing, really. But there was a lot of interest in smiling and laughter. And again, thank you so much for coming to that, to Oakenshaw on the 5th of January. I really, really, really enjoyed that. So, yeah, all eyes and all focus now on Win Yates Green. For you guys that are sitting on the fence, contemplating it, come along. You want to. You want to. Again, free show. 1 hour or 50 minutes of your time on a Friday night. So I'm not sticking it on a Wednesday night. It's not a school at the start of the weekend. Yeah, come along. I'd love you to see you. And then, I'd love to see you guys there. And I'm going to be tackling, it's got a stage as well. It's got an exciting stage. It's got some cool lighting in the Win Yates one. So pop along. All right. Peace out. I'll see you all soon, hopefully. And yeah, AJRedditch. So keep an eye on this, okay? Woo! Keep an eye on that bad boy, yeah? Follow and friend. And don't just check it out and run away, all right? Add me. Take it easy. Thanks a lot.